Hello, welcome to another video. So I just got back from the hotel, in the hotel from One Ayala in Makati City, and hang out with my friend Robert and Roe, and yeah, it was pretty fun. Had a couple of drinks. Went on Fridays, had a burger and yeah, pretty fun night. Typical Philippine life. That's right. Yeah, now I'm back in the hotel. So for another video, I just want to share our topic for today. So how do you know if moving to the Philippines is right for you? It actually, just to answer the question, it actually just depends on your priorities, okay? And you got to do your research. Don't take my word for it. I mean, I'm just one of the information disseminators. They'll give you the information to actually decide if you want to move to the Philippines. So it actually depends on what your goals are in life. Compared to a Western country like the United States, the Philippines, you can almost get almost anything in the Philippines cheaper than when you live in the United States. I know that as a fact. And besides that, you also have to, another reason. So one of it is the cost of living. You have to ask about the cost of living of things. That's one of the factors that's going to determine whether you want to move to the Philippines or not. If you think living in the States or like Canada or like Great Britain is expensive, then you might want to consider living in the Philippines. Well, getting like living in Makati City or BGC or some other place. I don't know, some places in Quezon City. So that you might want to consider that. But another thing you might want to consider is your tolerance to heat. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, your tolerance to heat, because your tolerance to heat will determine. Because like the Philippines can get super hot. Like, I'm sorry, but I measure in U.S. units. I don't even know how to measure temperature, to be honest with you. Numbers like make me insane. So what I would recommend you to do is see if you can tolerate heat, because in the Philippines it's going to be hot. Being cold in the Philippines, you're not going to have a problem with that. The weather here is, I would say, there are times where it's good, awesome weather sometimes, but most of the time, it's going to be super hot or like rainy, and if you can tolerate that amidst everything that, like, the benefits of living here, that's actually pretty great. Another thing, if you're like sociable. The third thing, there's a lot. This video isn't like enough to like scope out what determines if you wanna, if it's right for you to move to the Philippines or not. But those are like three things: the cost of living preference, your tolerance to heat, and the next one would be whether you're an introvert and an extrovert. If you're an extrovert, I believe, personally, this from my perspective, I believe that the Philippines would be very beneficial for you. The people here are friendly, not just like for like foreigners, but also just like for in general, friendly people, sociable people. Most of the people here I get to talk to are sociable, from like Angkas riders to like Grab drivers to like people in the mall, the waitress working Fridays, or just like everything, just like all walks of life. I sometimes run into the elevator, make small talk in Tagalog, right? Yeah, I think that is like one of the factors that are like that will determine whether it's right for you to move to the Philippines or not. And yeah, with all that being said, thank you for watching. So there's three things. To sum it up, there's three things. There's tolerance to heat, not in order. Tolerance to heat, your preference for cost of living, and how sociable you are. Okay? So yeah, I hope you learned something from this video. If you like this video, click the like, thumbs up and share the video and subscribe. Thank you and have a good day.